Hello, my name is Tracy and today I shall mostly be having a rant. So I was on the phone the other day to a very good friend of mine, a male friend, and we got talking about weight. We've spoken about weight before. I have nothing to hide from him or anything like that. We can talk openly about it. And during that conversation, he asked me how much I weighed now. We've known each other for about 35 years. We can talk openly and honestly to each other. And one of those things is about our weight. He's had a weight problem for on and off for years. I've always had a weight problem. He's one of the only people that I can speak to honestly about my weight. However, during this conversation, he says to me, "You've got such a beautiful face." Oh, my heart melted. Not really. I took it as a nice compliment anyway. But then he went on to say, "If you lost 8 stone, you'd be able to have anyone you wanted." Pardon? I asked him to repeat it. He said, "Well, if you lost 8 stone, you'd be able to get anyone you wanted, any bloke you wanted." I said, "What makes you think I don't already?" And he was like, no, seriously, you could." And I was like, no, seriously, I do. I don't think he heard me, because he carried on mansplaining to me that if I lost 8 stone with my beautiful face, I'd be able to get anyone I wanted, and I might even one day get married. Now, the fact that I'm already married and have been for 17 years to the same guy who I've been with for nearly 26 years, I think has probably escaped him. I think that one slipped him by. Either that or he's got early onset dementia. So I mentioned this. I said, "I'm already married." And he was a bit like, yeah, I forgot about that. He then went on to say, and bear in mind me and him have a little bit of history, he then went on to say, "I think anyone who prefers to go with large ladies must be perverts." And I'm like, "I beg your pardon?" He said, yeah, he said, "They must be weird." And so I'm like, really? Don't you think it's just a preference? You know, like you prefer ladies who have got a thigh gap so wide that you could park your bike in it. No shame to any ladies who have got that, but he's pissing me off by now. And he's like, no, that's normal. That's normal. Anyone who prefers to sleep with a larger lady must be pervert. So I said, but it's somebody's preference. You can't change what you... It's not even preference. It's you can't even choose what the body wants. The body wants, you know. I mean, it's no more a preference than someone who, well, like me, I've thought about it, and I've never been with a blonde guy ever. Now, that's not because I see a blonde guy and I go, "Oh, he's blonde, nah, don't fancy him." It's just, he doesn't even blip on my radar. Seriously. It's just never happened. Maybe it will one day, I'm not ruling it out, but so it's like that, you know. Everybody prefers, but it's an inbuilt, in deep thing. It's not a preference as in, "Oh, I prefer to eat chocolate over crisps," or "I prefer salty rather than sweet." but it's something that's hardwired into you from, from experiences as you grow up, and who you socialise with and things like that. It's just one of those things. It can't be helped. I love this block. When it was first proposed to be built by the river, it was known as the stack of plates because it was supposed to look like a stack of plates stacked on top of each other. And it does a bit. I just love the way that it undulates like that. And at night, each balcony is lit up. It looks really pretty. I really like this one. They actually put some thought into this one. I accept that maybe losing 8 stone would get me more guys, but do I want any more guys? So I guess as I lose weight, the guys who like me now will probably not fancy me as much. But the guys who prefer a few stone less will start fancying me. So it all balances out in the end, doesn't it? But ultimately, do I really care? And as for my friend, my lovely, wonderful, supportive, complimentary sometimes friend, what do I do about him? Dropping him as a friend is not an option. He's always been around, he's always been there. I guess I could lose 8 stone, and then when he comes sniffing around, I can go, nah, don't fancy you. And just a small observation, there's so many joggers around here. It's admirable, and I wish I could, but I'm trying not to film any of them, because they might not want to be on film. And all I keep hearing is boom, 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 as they're running up behind me. And it's a good job I'm not a nervous disposition, isn't it? Otherwise I'd be thinking they're chasing me. Oh, and cyclists. Did I mention cyclists? Ultimately, I'm not going to let the opinion of one person, however close they are to me, make any difference to my life or my thought processes, because I used to let that happen when I was younger, and it used to send me into a depressive spiral, because by now I would be just thinking how hideous I must look now, and how people don't want to be seen with me or known or be my friend. But I know that's not true. 35 years ago, 30 years ago, yeah, I would have thought that. Nah, I don't care now. Although I did need to have this rant. Maybe it did touch a nerve.